Dave, how are you?
Doing all right.
So, as I was saying, we highly implore you here on a Bacardi Party Friday to go out and get a lawyer. Have you done that yet?
I contacted 3 of them now. Nobody gets back to me.
What kind of lawyers don't get back to you?
Well, I don't know. Lawyers. What do you mean?
A lawyer, Dave, lawyers will get back to you, bro.
Yeah, well, I contacted the one that Avery has now, that woman, and the 2 former employees or lawyers. None of them get back to me.
So strange. That
I thought you were
lawyers.
going to get one from me today.
So weird that lawyers aren't getting back to you, Dave Begotka.
I thought you were going to get me one today.
Well, I got you one lined up. You ready? He's
I'm
from
ready.
Buffalo, though. So the only one, because Toronto, we had to get to the States, right? So Toronto is on the border of New York, and the first big city there is Buffalo. So I wanted to be able to have a lawyer come into the studio. So he drove in today, and he's here right now. But he works in the United States, so he can make it work with you. And he's prepared to come down to Texas, apparently. And I'm going to just step back now. Roddy and Jay, you guys step back too. Here on the Todd Shapiro Show, brought to you by Pizza Pizza. And please, Dave Begotka, and he's studied all your YouTube videos, and he's listened to our show, so he knows exactly what's going on. Dave Begotka, I want you to meet our counsel from the United States, Barrister Bill Bixby.
Barrister Bill Bixby's here today. Happy to be here. Buffalo Tonawanda's Bill Bixby. Slip and fall for the last 42 years. So I primarily slips and falls. And I've been doing this for a long time. And I got my started back in the last school. When I was in last school, I noticed an ambulance drive by. And I walked behind the ambulance and I said, "Hey, where are you going?" Like that. And they slipped and fell. And I sued that ambulance for $32 million. And I won. So ever since that day started, I've been suing ambulances and streets and slip and falls and helping people from coast to coast in America. So I want to help you, Dave. Do you want to be helped?
This sounds like a joke.
It's not a joke.
Dave Begotka, this is they're these accidents lawyers. Like, he's a lawyer. He's the only one we could get on short notice. But Dave, please share your details.
What details? You said the guy listened to all my stuff.
All right. Bill Bixby, what's your law firm?
Bixby Barisitors and Solicitors. Attorneys at law. 32 years in Tonawanda. Listen, you go down to Tonawanda and you say the name Bixby, and you're either going to get a teary-eyed look or punched in the face. One or the other. It's Bixby. 2 X's.
So, Bill, do you want to help out Dave now? You know the whole story. You've watched everything, followed the drama. Can you give him any advice here?
To be honest with you, in my long career dealing with different court cases, looking through murder cases, suing the Buffalo Bills. I've worked with O.J. Simpson in the past. I've worked with O.J. Simpson in the past. I've helped out O.J. Simpson in the past.
Yeah, you don't have to. That's cool. That must have felt good. But yeah, go on.
One of the things that happens the most to people is their voices don't get heard. And no one hears their voice. And that's where I come in to help people sing like an eagle and be heard coast to coast. And, Dave, I hear your story and I just want to help because I think there's an innocent man in prison. And I believe there's an innocent man in prison. When there's an innocent man in prison, you call Bixby, and Bixby sues an ambulance.
Dave, you there? Dave Begotka?
I'm here.
Dave, this is what we can do, okay? I can come down and see you, and we can talk about what you see, and we can go to the authorities with this. So you're going to walk into the police station with Bill Bixby, attorney at law. But you willing to walk into the station? Are you willing to come and talk to the Manitowoc Police Department? You got to be able to do that it's not going to work otherwise. And I'll be there with you. And if not, I'll get you another lawyer out in the Manitowoc. Somebody who will be there, somebody that's competent, that can help make your voice heard. But you got to take the first step with me. Will you do that,
You
Dave?
guys are really funny, man. You know, I just looked this up on the internet, and I don't see any Bill Bixby from Buffalo.
Well, listen, I may have been disbarred once or twice, but who hasn't?
You're disbarred?
Hey, once or twice.
I didn't know this.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, you guys are really funny, man.
No, I'm just.
not laughing.
I'm trying to get the real.
laughing at
I'm
all.
trying to get you real lawyer. It's the only one I got on short notice. You're not a real. He calls in the show and gives us legal advice once in a while.
I've helped you before, Ted Shapiro, with legal advice.
You have, but I didn't know you were disbarred.
And Raddy, here, tell him about the time I helped you with your legal issues and the outcomes and what has happened.
Well, I did, yes. I slipped and fell. It was the dead of summer.
Yes.
I slipped on a dry sidewalk outside of a supermarket, and you got me over $2.3 million.
That's the kind of miracles that we work out in Buffalo. And, you know, I can help you get a lawyer. If you don't want to use me, Dave, I can't hold you down on a cold sidewalk and sue a municipality or a township for you, but I can get you
I
the
don't want to sue
lawyer.
anybody, all right? I'm not looking for any money. All I want is the truth to come out. Let the pieces fall where they may.
Oh, what's the truth then, Dave? What is the truth?
The truth.
What's the truth, Dave?
Do you think I'm lying or what? Do you think all my videos I made are a bunch of bullshit? You supposedly watched them.
I'm
That's the truth,
asking
all
you
right?
for your truth. Your truth, Dave. I want to let your voice soar high like an eagle's cry. In the winter.
You know, the truth is, lawyers are one of the problems with this whole system because they promote this money is power. If you don't have any money, you don't have any power in the system.
You can't buy Bills tickets without money. You
Yeah,
can't
that's
buy
why
anything
poor people go
without
to jail
money.
all the time. That's why poor people are stuck in jail all over the country.
No, but some lawyers, let me interrupt. They work on like contingency, right?
I'm pro bono. And when you no, I am. A
the
lot
ones
of
that work on
times.
contingencies are a bunch of fools.
Listen.
Why is that?
I've
Why
had
is that?
those fools work for me already.
Wait, why
I've
is
had
it?
those fools work for me already.
Wait, Dave,
all right?
wait. You're being hypocritical now. Why are those ones fools?
Because they don't work. I've had those guys work for me already, and they laugh at you, and they don't do anything, and
But-
they tell you you're not going to get anything.
No. But they work harder
They don't even know
because
how to run a computer.
No, listen. I'm you know, for a good case, for good people, I'm pro bono. I've been to 17 U2 concerts.
Yeah, well, you guys are real funny, all right? This is not funny to me, all right? You ask me how I sleep at night, and I do sleep. But let me tell you, this is not fun.
I don't think it would be fun. I didn't know Bill Bixby wasn't a lawyer or disbarred lawyer.
I can get you a
He just
lawyer.
calls in, so we got him to drive in today. I'm sorry, Dave. We got him to drive in today to try and help you. You want me to try and get your real lawyer for Monday?
Just call me sometime when you got something really you want to talk about.
But what
all right?
about
I'm
you,
not a
man?
bullshitter, and I
But
don't
you,
fuck
okay,
around
Dave.
assholes.
What's that, Dave? What's that?
He's playing beautiful music, similar to what an eagle would listen to. Dave,
It's not effective when you don't hang up, like when you're really mad at people. It's very ineffective if this music comes on after.
You're listening to The Todd Shapiro Show.
Does not compute.
SiriusXM 168.
This is Jay Brody, The Todd Shapiro Show. Every single day we'll be putting up a new video where we want your comments on today's biggest stories. We're going to read your comments and your handles live on the air, The Todd Shapiro Show, on SiriusXM channel 168. So check back here every day for new videos and leave comments. And don't forget to subscribe now to our YouTube channel. Subscribe! Now! Hit the button! Do it!